morning. The weather also is really nice again. It's basically cloudless. But see, that's the thing about the mountains. The weather can change at any moment. What I think I'll do is, in the afternoon I have this pre-study prep thing from 1:30 until 6:15 in the evening. So I think I'll go out in the morning now. My night also was way better than last night. I wasn't woken up by workers coming in with doors at 7:30 in the morning unexpectedly. That's nice to be able to not have that be part of your life. Not me pretending that I put on sunscreen regularly, despite this is like the second time I've put sunscreen on my face in like 3 months. I tried to have this really picturesque movie moment where I was like having breakfast on the balcony and it would all be so cinematic and just beautiful, and it was a bit cold, so. Bloody hell, I just saw a deer up there. I waited for 5 more minutes, but I didn't see it again. It's quite impressive to me how up here so many people are so athletic and just muscular. Like they have so many just muscles. They have so many muscles, they might as well be a beach, or that didn't quite sound very nice. They might also be a bay. There are a lot of muscles in bays. Like, I mean, what does that teach us about life? Athletic people with muscles can either be bays or beaches. Everybody's different. I mean, in the end, you do you, as long as you're not all climbed up, of course. Because then the world just wouldn't be your oyster, I guess. So I'm back, and it was beautiful. It was a real face slap how amazingly beautiful it is up here. I'm happy right now. I'm going to prepare some lunch now. I'm going to do the leftover couscous I still have from yesterday. That just needs to be warmed up. And I still have a aubergine that I'm going to prepare. And the way I do it usually is you cut the top thing off, then you cut it in half, like so. And then you kind of like cut crisscross patterns into the aubergine. I usually add some seasonings on it to, you know, spice things up, literally. Like this, I find it can like sink in better. So like zigzag, you don't really see. Also, can we take a short minute to appreciate the anxiety of having baking sheets and not being sure if they're the baking sheets that just perfectly cover the pan and are already pre-cut, or if they're the limitless ones that you can just pull out and pull out and pull out until where it's meant that you cut it off. It's just unnecessary. I think they should write that somewhere. Maybe I also just can't read. Then you drizzle some olive oil over, honey. Then you season it with salt and pepper. And then steam them for about 7 to 9 minutes. And then in the end, if you like, you can also put some balsamic vinegar over it. But I'd only do that in the end because yesterday I put it on before already. Like, it almost tasted a bit bitter. So the event just finished. It was really fun to, like, for once kind of be social again in these days. Of course, I FaceTime with my parents. Like, I see people in the store and on the street, but I don't like actually talk to anybody really. So it was a nice change today. Just now I went for a quick shop. It's raining now, but I'm happy with what I had this morning. But I do have to admit that while the meeting or the pre-study event still was, it was still very sunny outside. I kept looking out of the window and just seeing the nice weather and just like really wanted to go outside, but it was a really good thing and I'm happy that I did it. Something I also want to show you, which is a little hack of mine. If you only have like vanilla ice cream and you want something a bit more flavorful, something I really like is if you sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon over it. I really like the combination. I think it goes very well together. Funny light. It's quite a bit later now. I didn't really do much more. After dinner, I just basically watched Schitt's Creek and read a bit and was on my phone. And that's that. I'm going to bed. And yeah, good night. Or bye in that case. Because I don't think you're going to sleep now too. Unless you are. And wish you good night. Or a good nap. Or making this too complicated. Whatever. Bye.